So looking at what we call the roots, and in particular the square roots, the square root of any number is another number which when multiplied by itself gives the original number. So what number multiplied by itself will give 25? Well, that's a fairly easy one, isn't it? 5 times 5 will give you 25. So therefore the square root of 25 is 5, because 5 times 5 is equal to 25. The square root of 9. What number multiplied by itself will give you 9? 3. We just did that one. What's the square root of 100? What number multiplied by itself will give 100? The number is 10, because 10 times 10 is 100. What's the square root of 169? Well, that one you might need to use your calculator for. And if you think about it, 12 times 12 is 144. The next number is 13. 13 times 13 is actually 169. So the square root of 169 is 13. Now, looking now at not square roots but cubed roots. This is a number which when written 3 times and multiplied gives the original number. Well, we've looked at 8 before. You could rewrite 8 as 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 is written 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and multiplied. So therefore the cube root of 8 is 3. What's the cube root of 27? A number that's written 3 times and multiplied, which will give you 27. 3 times 3 is 9. Multiplied by 3 again is 27. So the answer there is 3. And cube root of 125? Number written 3 times and multiplied, which will give you 125. Because it's got a 5 on the end of it, that sort of indicates that maybe it's 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Multiplied by 5 again is 125. So the answer there is 5. Alright, moving on now to our order of operations. When we're working with more than one operation, and we've looked at lots of operations now, we've looked at addition, let's get my pointer working, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, we've looked at powers. We haven't really looked at brackets yet. But if we have an operation in brackets, it means that must be done first before we can complete any other operation. So we have what we call an order of operation, and that is perform any operations inside the brackets first. Then any exponents, so that means any powers or any square roots. Then any division or multiplication. But if there's more than one division or multiplication, you work in order from left to right. And finally, the last operations we perform are addition and subtraction. But again, if there's more than one of those, work from left to right. So that means there are rules. Evaluate the expression of brackets in brackets. Evaluate any roots or powers. Next, evaluation of multiplication and division in the order they appear from left to right, and then addition and subtraction in the order they appear from left to right. Let's have a look at the next page for some practice.